Hi, welcome to the Woodshop Nerdery. In this video, I'll be discussing this sheet of high friction material from Lee Valley. I'll be installing it on these old Shopsmith push blocks and comparing it to the new high friction material that came on the new push block with my new Shopsmith Mark 7. Before I discuss this sheet of high friction material and the new Shopsmith push block, let's discuss these old push blocks that I got with my 1991 Shopsmith Mark 5, which I purchased used. In a previous video a few months ago, I replaced the existing pads. The material was torn, cracked, and very dry, and just was losing its grip on surfaces. So as an experiment, I used this inexpensive drawer liner, cut out sections, and glued them down to this old push block. And at the time, it was a big improvement over the material that was on here. But as you can see, both of these has lost their grip. That's compared to the new push block, which has fresh material, and this just sticks to everything, even items that have a little film of sawdust on them. Now let's compare that to this board, which I have some material on, and it's much more grippy. So what's the difference? Why does this one have more grip than this one? Simple answer, this one's dirty. Now the new one is also dirty, but it seems to still hold its grip regardless of being dirty. So I'll clean this one up. So there we go. A lot of the grip has been restored. But as soon as it gets dirty, it'll have nothing. And that's why I want to try out this material from Lee Valley. The first thing I have to do is scrape out this material that I applied with contact cement earlier this year. Let's see if I can just peel it off. Well, one layer came off. I'll have to get the scraper. Okay, I have my push block prepped and cleaned, wiped down with denatured alcohol. It's ready to go. I've taken the Lee Valley material and cut it into a blank. I'll stick it down and then trim it up later. But before I do that, let's do a close-up comparison between the Shopsmith material and the Lee Valley material. There are a lot of similarities. They have a similar feel and texture. They look to be a very similar material from the side. However, you can see that the Shopsmith material is maybe 30 to 40% thicker than the Lee Valley material. I sort of wish Shopsmith would sell just these pads so that we could all refurbish our old push blocks. But this material from Lee Valley is looking to be more or less the same stuff, just thinner. It certainly has many similar properties. Okay. Since the material is slightly bigger than the push block, it would be wise to set the material face down and then apply the push block on top so I can make sure I'm getting coverage. I don't know how many tries I'm going to have at this. Okay, it seems to be on there. I'm going to go ahead and cut away the excess. I think the corners could use a little extra pressure to activate that adhesive. All right, let's look at the grip. Oh my God. That's the exact same strength as the brand new one. That's, oh yeah, that's what we want right there. Just as a reminder, there's the drawer liner material. Of course it's dirty. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put this Lee Valley material on this one as well. Yeah, this grip is just crazy. It's way better than the drawer liner I had been using. But I'm still glad that I've been experimenting with the drawer liner. For example, I've used it to put on the inside face of my Veritas twin screw vise here. And it works really well. That's a nice, great grip. But I'm also applying a lot more pressure with the twin screws on this piece than I would apply pushing a workpiece through the table saw or the jointer, for example. So the drawer liner is good for some things, not so good for others. Yeah, so those are super grippy. Wow, I'm really happy I did this. I think because the original pads I had on these were so dried out and worn out that they weren't very grippy. So the drawer liner material, when clean, gave an equivalent grip. But once I got my new Mark 7 and this new push block with the fresh pad on here, I quickly realized that I could do a lot better than that drawer liner material. Well, that does it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.